Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 says, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." It lists these 9 things, and it says the fruit of the Spirit. One fruit, not fruits. The actual Greek says that it's all one fruit. And I've always thought it must be kind of like an orange. My son loves oranges. He has happened to peel this one this evening, and when I looked at it, I said, "I need your orange," and I have stolen it from him, terrible mother that I am. But if you look and you start right here, you will count 9 different sections, so I'm quite thrilled to be able to use his orange. One thing about the fruit of the Spirit is that you have to have all the pieces working together. Love gives itself away. And when it gives itself away, it's filled with joy, a calm delight, not something that happens, which brings happiness, but something that runs deep. When you have that joy, then you find that you can rest and you can be quiet. You can be at peace with God. That brings joy in your life. When you realize His agape love for you, there's that wonderful peace. Patience is a tricky one. The Greek is makrothumea. I may have said that wrong. I apologize to my Greek friends. But it means able to handle one's anger slowly. You know, it's the little things that cause us the problems. It's the worry that robs us of peace. And when we let little things at us, we lose our patience. And when we lose patience with each other, then there isn't any peace, and we're not showing love and all those things. You see how these go together? Kindness is a useful moral excellence of character. It's the slice that primarily benefits others. In fact, I'm going to open this up as we talk and realize that, James, you know what? Your little piece of kindness is going to benefit me here in a moment. When these things don't stay together, when we don't share with one another, when we don't have goodness, kindness is an act. Goodness is love with the burden on its back. If we don't have these things working together, everything starts to fall apart a little bit. We need to have faithfulness. Faithfulness is being loyal or devoted or honest. And it comes from the Greek word pistis. Now that means a faith or a conviction, and it's based in the Bible totally on hearing and believing in God. This type of faithfulness that's listed in Galatians is faith that's activated. It's not always easily done, but when we have the Spirit in our lives, and this is the fruit of the Spirit, then we find that we don't have to worry about having the power or the strength. That God is our power and our strength, and we can rest on Him. Gentleness doesn't mean being a doormat. It doesn't mean being weak. It's realizing that we have a power inside and keeping it in control. In fact, the person who is gentled by God can be used by God because they're empowered by the Spirit and energized by faith. Self-control is the last slice, and it's the self-control that's keeping me from eating this little piece over here because it looks so good. Self-control is living within restraints. It's known as being infused with power and with strength and keeping it in control. And that's what we need to do. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Blessings. Hi friends, I hope you have enjoyed this introduction to the Fruit of the Spirit series. When I first recorded this video, I intended to use it as a reflections devotional. But when I shared it with others and I talked about it with others, and then I thought about it some more and I prayed about it, I really felt that I needed to complete it as a full series. So please join me for the next 9 Wednesdays as we search the Scripture together and we discover more fully what the fruit of the Spirit is. Blessings.